Victoria Park Luton Town manager Nathan Jones, your thoughts on that 1-1 draw here?
I'm pleased overall because the point is taking us up a place, actually into second. I thought we went about our work excellently. We moved the ball, we grafted. Endeavour, you couldn't fault the endeavour. We created enough chances to have won probably 2 games. It's just I'm disappointed with the goal because giving them the goal off half time, and we did give him the goal because Nathan Thomas was allowed to waltz through 3 players when no one put a foot on him, and then not clearing the line and then giving him that opportunity. And we gave him it. That's the thing. Then then you have to defend well, and then you have to chase the game a little bit. So I'm disappointed with that aspect, but everything else I thought we were excellent. And it's the youngest team, I'm told, in Luton's history ever to play, and they were magnificent. Akin come in for his first league debut. James Justin's maturing daily, and then even the people like Jake Gray, who we've taken, young players, Alex Gilliard, young players. So I said it's an excellent performance. And this is a cliche. People say, well, when you go and watch a play, yeah, but what would you be like on a Tuesday night away at Hartlepool? And I felt we were by far the better side, and we should have won comfortably.
You've mentioned the young players there. Just talk to us about the introduction of Akin Fanwo. No Johnny Mullins tonight.
No, look, Scotty Cuthbert got injured on the weekend. So did Johnny Mullins with his hamstring. It was a problematic hamstring, so we didn't risk him, but we don't need to risk him because with what we have here in terms of Akin and Frankie Masunda. We have a wealth of riches in young players, and we trust him. And he was outstanding, absolutely outstanding, and he's going to be a top player. He's going to be a top player. He has all the attributes, and he's ours, and we're proud of him. And as I said, James Justin was equally as good. And then you look at people like Alex Gilliard, who contributed tonight. So fantastic. Really proud of him. Really proud of him in the end.
2 other changes as well coming in. You've mentioned Alex there, and Jordan Cook dropping to the bench. Just talk to us about the other changes that happened tonight.
Well, Cookie was, a lot of them were enforced in terms of what we had to do. We didn't chop and change for the sake of it. Danny Houghton obviously suspended. Jordan Cook was feeling he had to come off and felt his hamstring, so we felt he still had enough to be on the bench, but it would have been a push to get 90 minutes out of him. So they would enforce changes, but we don't fear those changes because, as I said, the squad we've got, and we've drawn the game tonight. But I don't know what it felt like from up here, but we had enough chances to have won 2 games tonight. We got into great situations with the post, or the post or the bar or whatever it was. Jack's got a great chance at the end. We finally get from a free kick from a bit of real quality. We had enough chances, and I said the way we went about our work and we grafted in our endeavour. And one thing I'm pleased about is we didn't actually lose the game from trying to win it, because we did that at Stevenage and Grimsby at home. So that was a learning curve for me. It was important we didn't, because as I said, that point is taking 6 seconds.
You mentioned Jack's chance at the end there. He could have had a hat-trick on another night, couldn't he? 1 or 2 things didn't go his way, and then there was a couple of blocks, and keepers made a save at times as well.
No, look, they defended for their lives at the end of the game, and they put their body on the line, and that's what it took. And I said, there's no God-given right. But the good thing for us is we're looking to win games constantly. We have a mentality about us that is a tinge of disappointment. We're coming away and getting a point because we want to win. We want to win every game. So that's a good mentality to have, and we're pleased that we got that mentality. And as I said, this isn't a bad point. It's a good point. And when you look at the people we had out there, we're stronger tonight as a team, as a squad, because of more game time for key young players. Brilliant.
Hartlepool will obviously say that the sending off of their captain Featherstone early in the second half had a factor in the game. What was your view on the challenge on Ollie Lee?
It looked a clear red card for me. I mean, when you raise your foot like that, it does. I don't have to see it again, so I can't comment. They'll think it might be harsh and so on, but it was a clear red card for me. I can't. I don't want to get drawn on that, because it's something that I don't have to get drawn on. We've had enough problems with refereeing decisions in recent weeks, so I've got my lot full in that way. But no, look, let's concentrate on the real positives tonight, and the real positives are that's one of the youngest football league sides you'll see that played with a spark, with an endeavour, that really come out here and tried to win a football match. And I'm proud of that group. And as I said, it's a good point. Let's focus on a good point. It's not too dropped. It's a nice point because, as I said, it's taken us to second.
And the point came about from your skipper from a free kick. I saw a goal at the London Stadium last week, scored by Payet. Wasn't too dissimilar tonight.
It's about time because I said we brought him here with that in mind, because I know he has real quality and he's done that to me before and anything. But we know he's got real quality. And he's actually said to our sports scientist before the game, he said, "I'm going to score a free kick tonight," which is very prophetic. But he's a leader and we're glad to have him back, and that's why we take the gambles on him that we do, because he's excellent, and the way he brings the ball out, he's comfortable, he's not a standard League 2 centre half, and we're proud we got him.
I mean, it's certainly a great strike from your skipper, and the 311 fans celebrating over to our left there. I mean, terrific support for a Tuesday night. Nearly 10% of the attendance.
Crazy, isn't it? They're bonkers. To follow us up here with all that, but no, they're magnificent to them. And as I said, they'll be pleased. I know they'll want to win, but if they're listening and on the way back, and I think they'll be pleased with what they've seen from a Luton Town team tonight, and one that worked hard, they grafted, they played, they tried to play the right way, they tried to score goals. And as I said, another night we could have had, if we'd been slightly more clinical, we could have had 3, 4, 5 goals. But it's part and parcel of a league season. I'm pleased. On the whole, I'm pleased, and I said I'm buzzing for those fans as well. So at least they go home with something, and they were magnificent again. But I got to be honest with you, I expect that from them. I now expect that from them.
And you've mentioned a couple of times already, the point does move us up a place in the table, with the results elsewhere going in a favour a little bit, and it's a very tight-knit table now, isn't it?
No, it is, and you've just got to keep winning and keep getting points and keep picking up results to keep you up there. And as I said, it'll. I don't envisage being this tight for the rest of the season. So what we're going to make sure it is that we're in the mix and we're right there, so that we're in a good position ourselves. Now we said how the results went for us. Well, our result might have gone for other people, and as I said, it's still early days, but as I said, 10 games on, if they say that the table looks as it should after about 10 games, well, I think we'd probably be happy with that. So, yeah.
And it's onwards to Cheltenham on Saturday now.
Yeah, and so we're looking forward to that. So we said it's a big week in terms of the results and games, and with a quick turnaround in 3 games in a week, lots can happen. And as I said, we've got to make sure that we're picking up points. We've had a good start in terms of 4 so far from 2 games, so we've got to make sure that we go to Cheltenham and we're right happy again.
Great stuff. Thanks very much, Nathan. Cheers.